Prowler now going to be used with the smoke propped up. Zekken absolutely decimates Nature. Good night. Nade rebounding. Now, Apov did find that kill into the front section of B main. Allows them to pivot into the B side if they so wish. Only have to really contest and tangle with one more player. That's up in heaven. That's going to be Sassy.
30 seconds.
He's going to be feeling that heat now with a satchel through. Breakneck pace. Be able to get that plant down.
Both fades using the C's. Does Sentinels have enough utility to get back through this area that Derek's watching?
Risky angle to be taking that fight at. So
the SEN classic, it won't betray its master.
It really won't. It truly will not. But how do they clear Superman? He's tugged onto that 90-degree angle, but wants to take the fight to them anyway with the right clicks. Okay, why not? Straight forward, John QT. Eventually going down here. Left clicks doing enough work here for a 1 versus 1. Sassy, the tap. The camera taken out. It's the confirmation that Sassy now actually sticking and missing onto the cam. Sassy! Not going to be able to get it all the way. That's EG. Goes up. Close. Weaving in and out. He's got himself one, but surely not any more than that. It's not going to be cleaned up, though. He's really still staying alive, and they haven't cleaned him up. Eventually, though, through the box, damage being done with the guns, and Superman making sure that he contains that flank.
Nice cleanup.
No, he's missing that.
Did he not see?
Potentially an easy kill onto Celsius, but he is going to be essentially brought down and toppled, still holding until the end of the fuse. Rebounding, John QT will fall. 3 now left to stand here for Sentinels to make a good go of things, and Tens is only just rotating his way over towards the site.
This is a phenomenal opening for EG, but another 5v3 that they cannot afford to lose. Lighter weapons, but they have to convert rounds like this.
The advantage is they've been letting slip. Jorgamo, low on HP, might choose to take a timing right through this smoke. Zekken with the nade. Clearing out through, but right from behind, it's Jorgamo who strikes. Forward, Zekken overwhelmed from every possible position.
They didn't get the kill.
Oh, a critical punish.
It makes such a difference if this guy is on.
Door open wide. So going to take the fight just straight through B main after losing control of this one. Apov cleaning up. Straggler that is Tens. And yeah, it does make, massive difference to Jorgamo just playing lights out. That championship form that we know that, he's been at the peak of before. Hasn't quite delivered up to it. Again, my mind's kind of circling back to the beginning of this. Liz is doing all the interviews with Potter. And Potter was saying that it's Sentinels that are going to be feeling all the pressure.
And EG have brought it towards B.
Here we go, Paranoia actually missing that, but well, getting his sight and gun locked onto the angle. Sassy, no match for it. Hearing that reload as well. They're just guns out, wading right into them. This is pure aggression on display. The Sentinels left reeling here. Tens in a 1v3. Spike being dropped down for him. Only one thing really to work for, and it's going to be faced doubled up, isolating into the 1v1. 4 bullets left. Tag still in him, revealed entirely. He's dodging, he's dancing. Tip-tap at the toes. The snake bite narrowly avoided one single bullet. The reload. Call a pause into the round. Anything you like, really, at this point, Nature. Now, through the back with the smokes. Cutting up these appropriate angles. Paranoia on top of it. Now being offloaded and let rip. But it's a rocket for a rocket and a kill for a kill. Drawing blood. Jorgamo. How are you doing that? Ripping their way to hopes and dreams of Sentinel. Second, again, last one left in time. Far too short to make anything of the round. It's a 6 on the board for EG. Down low.
EG are finding this route towards towards A in the late round so often.
Right, fully even committed here from Derek. That's not going to be getting too many tags, but it's actually going to be using one of his own. Let's give the peace of mind here. Apov could choose to play in a more forward angle, but it all comes onto a knife's edge of how these fights end up being taken. 1 bullet left, has to commit the reload. He will be falling, at least should be no way! Apov! Let's get away with bloody murder! And for Sentinels, it's all falling to pieces.
That's it. That's the round done.
Heavy stack though with 3 of these players, including the close quarter angles. Near sighted up, and they are evening out these fights with these pistols.
That's a nice snake bite as well to give them an opportunity to go for a play like that. They should have all of that information. They heard 2 players running away there, Zekken and Sassy. They should know that Tens was over towards C. So EG are now going to have a really good idea of where people are on the map. Opening the door to allow the spike to reconnect on B. Like I said, they know that Zekken and Sassy ran away to fill that gap over on A.
Trouble is as well, they're too worried to even grab these guns. I think Tens is considering it. He wants a rifle. It's been dropped down out towards Sand. He realizes now it's been cleared, takes that risk for them, and he's going to be able to relink now and apply that pressure by opening this door.
Usually when he opens the door, though, he has a paranoia to work with. Not this time.
This time, just raw aim and firepower. It's going to persevere for him, but everybody drops, and Topple's 1v1 again! Tens! This time, Retake.
All of SEN set to flood defense. This is nowhere near like what it was last time.
Trying to fight their way into this one. I mean, it's a lockdown committed on the defender's side, and they're actually just trying to evacuate out of this one here, but it's going to be pushed forwards, and a fight taken by EG right from behind. It's the backstabber, Zelsis does claim two. One player detained. There's definite chances here still for Sentinels and a 2 versus 3. Jorg forwards, we're running and gunning. Zelsis gives him the old fade away. 2 versus 2 now. Cam broken. Unaware of where these players are, but eventually the Phantom with a spray down of John QT. Side by side now.
I think this is still going to come down to the results, isn't it?
It really is. I mean, Jorgamo and Zekken are right there waiting. Satchels plays rocket offloaded. The ult pinpoint accuracy onto Sassy, but they haven't cleared these players close. And now Zekken could be his time to strike. Fight to be taken, but he's paying the rest of his team, and he's really just biding his time and waiting it out. Still alive. A-Bullets left up into heaven. Jorgamo! My goodness, how are you getting away with this? And Zekken forced to unleash it at least, but let loose of the rocket a little bit too early there. More than he was hoping for, and will try and take the fight. He satchels forwards with a 1v2, doubled up, 3 bullets left. Backs away for the reload, and the plant is not good for these players still. Got to think the advantage is here for EG, surely. TP, fake out, there's the trade. Prowler, nade, all combined in conjunction with one another, seeking, see if they can clear out this pit. John QT not going to be removed from it. Still holding his ground, but Zelsis will go down. So that slight pocket, Jorgamo, the awareness off the bloody charts. Tens. Pot shot taken, and it's a freebie onto Nature, but they've got that pan down into the post. Nade. Like the C is also missing, trying to take this in a rapid fashion. Sentinels not really slowing down that pace at all. Trying to take it with a tempo, but a slight pause is all it takes to overstay and overstep themselves. For EG trying to take this one. Derek, last one left, 1v2. Sassy, safety in numbers, at least onto the defuse, and he's sticking it all the way with a smoke in his face. Gets off it, but he's brought himself that win con. Horns, not going to trigger in time. It's a full defusal.
Apoth wins again. Today is just so good for Apoth and Jorg.
Time, John. He's just way out there, man. Way out there, but yeah, Apoth
30 seconds
fully
left.
deals with him. Another ult, by the way, for Jorgamo. I believe that's what, the fourth one?
The fourth
one in the half, using it to just clear out the site. So peace of mind granted for EG with a plant on top of it. And what a post plant it is to be playing into this spot. Nightfall. Not going to be getting too many trails and connections from that one. Jorgamo though needs to rely on the rest of his team. The sensors are cut away. It's all going to be reaction times in his sights. Dropping down, he can't actually tell how these players are really assailing his position, but they do eventually remove him. 2 stand against the 3 of EG, still into it with the smoke dropped across, and they do cut out that triangle. 7 minutes left. Reload. Forwards not covering. It's all mistimed. Will be that retake.
Yeah, they have paranoia and Seize nade. And the Seize nade's ready to go.
Hello. There it is. Snakebite and a nade. That actually does all the work. On top of that, I believe it's a Seize as well.
Yeah.
It's going to collapse the spike out into the open. Fight needs to be taken out. Forward, Jorgamo again. Leading the charge for his team. The nade rebounds with Sentinels. This time, pistols. Reigning supreme for them.
Bring things back from this kind of point before.
Got that experience. EG get ahead of themselves. At least Jorgamo was.
Yeah,
his
Jorg
team can
wants to
follow up.
force it. When you have a hot hand like that, you want to feed it, but you also don't want to feed. And so on defense especially, it can tempt you into taking fights that are not set up very well.
So they're all going to be toppling here. They just don't quite have the guns for the job. As I say that. Okay, jumping, right click, doing work.
It's actually, I think it's better for Sen if Zekken ends up getting this kill anyway.
Yeah.
Which is probably going to happen.
You saw how important those
more plants
tap, yeah. So they're trying to bait it out. It's actually a Seize nade close instead. tucking around the corner, you can avoid most of the damage that's coming your way. Sassy now going for the plant and going to be committing this one still. He will fall. Just for the wall. It's a wall bang angle.
That's a bit of it's a ridiculous one too, because Sassy was not planting in the normal spot. He was trying to plant as safe as he could. Still got punished.
Still rotating. Zapov seeking to apply that pressure now. While the rest of his team goes for this retake, but a lot of angles to clear, a lot of fights to take and win out, Sentinels. But a bonus round right now, it's a good beginning. Jump popped out. Rocket committed. Sentinels though on top. Sliding in through the back of the side here. Looks like EG are looking to try and take a fight out towards Rubble. Satchel's movement. Jogo just getting caught all over the place, and Sentinels so fast to receive it.
Very good play by the rest of SEN, adapting to what EG were doing. Much more difficult to have Jorg break it in that spot. Zelsus could also save it for post-plant, but once they hit the trip, I think this is going to be obvious.
There it is. Sees. Hold down close here from Derek, but nades are going to be rebounding into them anyway. Locked forwards now. Sassy feeling like he has to commit that one with the Nightfall. He's getting a couple of tags, so he gets that acknowledgement and the information plant into the post.
And all of these players, with the audio denied, are not going to anticipate TenZ sneaking around behind them.
Fast flank all the way through here, but the fight might just be one onto the side anyway. Crossfires all the way. TenZ from the back. Hitting hard at EG here with only 2 left to stand. Pick up those pieces. Has to be a save surely at this point. Dominating this heaven smoke though. Will actually fade now with the nade. Rebounding back and away. Sees forwards. A fight to be taken by EG up close with the Stingers. Anybody could have been favored. Second who wins it out. Still holding down that ground. EG looking to try and flip their way through this one, but again, the back positions here. It's this bait and switch setup that Sentinels, they're just so willing to just, okay, we'll give you a bit of that space. Now we're playing a crossfire setup and the doors are rotating. Too many angles to really watch for. Has to be raw firepower that sails them through it. But is it even possible for them? Apop is making a bloody good go of it. It's just one player. What can you do against that? Hit just lay it out on top. How do you deal with this if you're EG? It's got to be perfect. Plays out through Hobbit, Prowler, connection there, onto second, a few bullets stray. Just going into him to deal a little bit of damage, but Jorgmo dealt with. It's your spearhead gone and out. Derek spraying and praying all about nature. No chance for it. Information, but now time to strike here for SEN. They're going to be using one of their own. Ults committed.
There's only 25 seconds.
Which way are they going into here? Pivoting to B, doubled up close, corners into the action, and it doesn't matter. Taking rifles against the Stingers or whatever weaponry that EG might have. They just barrel over them.
EG were not ready for that. And they've just used...
10 seconds left.
Brent, they've just used all their ultimates.
I mean, it's everything, right?
On an eco round. And it's looking Jova.
Second now, probably going to be using this one to clear out through the side. Yeah, here it is. Offloaded. Let it rip. One target. One kill. Doesn't matter about a high ground position here. Jorg wants to go fast and rapid into his approach, right into the back section. Drops into pit. I mean, Sassy just deals with him. Superman, what is going on there?
Advantage for EG.
But here it is. Second was just lead the charge forwards. Apop. It's a stalwart protector of the side, and the vulnerability matters not for John QT. Still towards it. TenZ with a trade rocket. Just catch him around the corner. Not too sure how that ends up happening, but the kills are flooding in this time in EG's direction. This is right in the nick of time. Sassy, though, might be trying to play spoiler 1v3, make it 1v2. Free plan with Superman on 5 HP, just could be the death blow.
They are so far away. Sassy, whether he knows it or not, has got a good chance here of repositioning to catch one.
They have to walk because they don't know where Sassy's positioning is, and it all comes down to this. A fight to be taken. First one found. Where's the next? Derek shuts it down. Have be main control. Zelsus has been holding on to this one now, so it should be that free plan. I don't think
there are 3 players
have
in
anything
heaven
to stop it. They could attempt to flood this one out. Sees nade, pushes them back. Sassy around the corner. He's got the spike. He's the one with the plant, and it needs to go online now. Defending the angles on the crossfire section. Sentinels, they do eventually defend him and get themselves into this spot. But it comes down now to the kills. Jorgmo. First one found. Apop with the door opens wide, smoke in their faces. How do you take the fight? All through heaven. Which direction? TP's back into main and he just crossed it up entirely. TenZ, 3v3. And the kills with the smokes in their face. Sticking for Derek, but it's over right there. forgetting about ignoring for now.
And look at
Instead
this.
taking elbow backside control.
Yeah, Derek actually goes through the TP, and this is going to make people focus on Hookah at the same time as Superman is wrapped out of Hookah and coming up long. I like the timing on this.
And multiple plays occurring here, but it comes down to this gunfight, so they're going to be occurring right here, right now. Shots missing ever so slightly. John QT just can't quite win his fight out, but luckily for him, his team has definitely been winning theirs. Right through spawn, last one left is Derek, dropped.
Sassy could end up getting caught here by double flash, but now he's just going to tell his team, yeah, there's no one on B. Everybody is running me down.
Yeah, I mean, stood his ground for a moment here. Just bunny hopping around the corner, so we'll be back to safety.
John's actually used the opportunity to slink into A as well. I'm not sure they know that Superman's still elbowed. It's a weird round, but I don't think EG are going to get anything out of it. Perhaps just this one bulldog, if they can hunt down Sassy.
Senna rapidly approaching, reinforcements arriving, not even necessary for Sassy and Superman. Four of them standing their grounds now with 10s earning that ult. Stimmy drop down. That's a fast fish. It's a very fast fish, and he's going to be taking a nasty chunk out of the elbow player, detained, but it doesn't really seem like there's too much of a follow-up. Superman's still going to be holding down the ground. It is Hookah, but he is going to be spotted out. Bullets going wide and around. Nice one, Snappy. Off onto the craniums. He's locking this one down for his team. That one avenue that just wasn't accounted for, and it's made that so much more difficult here for Sentinels to really get themselves through, get that plan going, running and gunning, but it's all covered with the rifles. Surely should be John QT 1v2.
The spike's down. There's no real need for EG to be fighting this.
They double up in a high-low.
Yeah. All of the pressure here is on John to make something happen.
There it is. They are contacted up. Sassy, but loose with the Seekers now, and that will hopefully clear a path for them. But the Snake Bite's definitely doing some decent work. It's going to be stunting this push. Any attempts here to stun. There is that connection. Bullets flying, smokes fading, barely alive, but nature backs away. Surprised they weren't able to get that kill onto Zekken.
I don't think Zekken realized he'd been seen in that position.
Themselves control over towards Tube here. Stuns are trying to set this one up. Flooding through John QT. He slaps them down. A pesky problem in the backside, but no longer. Chanting. Spam through the smoke. There's one kill onto 10s, but with the damage done to nature, they don't want any part of this.
Really early on in the round, he's used one already outside showers, and that's a kind of default one he's putting, but then he's generally been throwing one over towards B.
Walked all the way up again. I mean, Senna contacting through all of these options. Into the sights, over the top. Derek will at least put a stop to Zekken. Mosh Pit can't quite scale through into that angle just for now. Molly, good connection, at least with the bullets there. Sen doubling up, ensuring that there's no gaps whatsoever in their play, and EG again forced to make that tough decision and back away. Superman, he's got no weapon. I just want to make a go of things at least to do some economical damage, but yeah, it's another round that's just over for EG.
Superman's going to Viper Orb over towards B long again. And there's that same Brim Smoke showers.
Gordo, top truck. Damage done. Dealing it out and dishing it out. EG, they've got that crossfire for them. Hello. Trying to really let loose with the rocket.
Flawless.
Everybody collapse in the blink of an eye. So this one wrapped around. It's a double flash play with a Molly rebounding and flying through, spraying through with the bullets.
That's excellent. Off the Dizzy info.
They know that they've lost showers control, but it matters not for Sentinels. They've got this discipline to really just instill and hone it in the middle of the round in these precise moments.
Unfortunately, though, Brent, the longer they take, the more Superman might be able to get something done. They're all going to teleport, and Superman's here.
Zekken goes down. Superman is finding another one, and now he's playing for his life as well. So they do have to try and at least take care of him. Nature almost getting another one. These 3 kills dished across the map. Sentinels slapdash in their approach, really, as well as they were trying to get onto that B site, but finally the plant is down for them, but with a player disadvantage.
They know Superman is in market, but can Sassy find the timing on it?
No way. I mean, 10's just playing this one. Oh, that's a double detainment! But the player nature holds that one down. The bodyguard, the VIP, in the correct, precise moment still. Sentinels might have earned themselves a lifeline. Now doubled up, grouped up, got to win out these duels, and damage is done to both of these. A single bullet of Zelsis or Sassy. They will be falling to it. Jogmo sticking, not quite, doesn't even get half. Got to try and get a move on and a go of this one, at least playing towards those win cards! Sassy!
Poison's off.
Is he going to pass the perception check? Oh, Derek's ahead of it. Derek's ahead of it, but he's brought down. 3 players with rifles. Win that one through with a stimmy as well. I mean, John QT is dodging and ducking and weaving.
It's a confusing one there. EG have such great info over towards B long and have walked out short. They kind of asking to be punished. There wasn't really any info about where SEN were playing. The SEN are keeping things slow. 5v3, no reason to do too much. Zeken's opened up the whole of the B site and they can just teleport through. Great mid-round call there.
As soon as they realize their site's opened up. So again, decision being made for EG
30
here.
seconds left.
Has to be a save again.
SEN, though, very intelligently have just gone and taken the whole of the A site in the meantime.
All of that space. You don't anticipate Zelsis here, I don't think.
There's going to be a lot of timing issues right now.
They've got their eyes on those guns, though. EG looking to get a bit of a firepower upgrade. Snake Bite sent flying for John QT. Not that anybody was playing there. They're just looking to see if they can get this plant down, maybe.
Yeah, for backside.
Yeah, pits into the back.
A Seeker is going to start drifting in from the spawn side.
Their post-plant position isn't great for SEN, I will say.
But as soon as Zelsis realizes there's nobody here and can play up towards heaven, oh, he doesn't go for it. If Zelsis takes a risk, he can win the round.
Tiniest of differences, really, that can make the difference. He's missed it. There's a gap, there's a gap, there's a gap. A tiniest of one, but still with the rifles. He's locking it down. Stalwart defender and protector of that little area. And it's a critical difference, a crucial difference, a tap onto diffuse nature. He drops. Apov last left, but he will fall. The timing it. I mean, Derek's got a bit of an awareness. Well, he's got a util out into his hands, needs the gun now. Mosh pit. Yeah, did not know he was going to be that close. Rocking over the top, Jodemo close. Quarters action, but he's brought down over the strike. Seeking to punish and punish. Apov will. Drops it down once more. Near sight to Doan, backs away, pushed away. And it's gunfights that win the day. Sentinels on top of the world right now. It feels like nothing can trip this team up.
It's that disguised push from Sassy. The fact, it feels like everybody is going down short there, and Sassy's got such a deep timing towards showers. Comes around, and even though EG tried to stuff them in short, oh, he's left a lot for nature to do.
Players, oh, it's a team or self-flash. Out towards triple Sassy.
And he decides to just connect with the rest of his team on site. So this is a weird one now.
Wait, what's going on? I mean, Jorg's acting like they're not already up onto the site. They've had a bit of miscommunication. He thinks they're all still there, but the flash surely indicates in second. Takes a peek from it. They're all over the place, man. They are practically in the walls. Sentinels gained all the ground and more. Thrash now earned from that plant. Ten's going to be leading it forwards here. See if he can get any more sort of entertainment. Yes, he can. And hot on the heels, Sentinels seek to capitalize, but defend it in place. Apop, a necessary engagement to win out. John now to do the most. Tens backing away. Will fall, spraying through. Damage done with the bullets, and the reload is online for him. John, chances, 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 and delivers.
SEN get on site anyway. In these wild situations, SEN are navigating them better.
And SEN, they just absorb that aggression. That is desperation by EG. Derek returns the fire at least once and will drop one of the players, but ultimately the damage has been done here for EG. They are pushed out through A short, losing control of showers.
In these kind of weird situations here, where EG have short control but have lost the site information, etc., SEN have just always been better. The intelligence of the SEN players really coming to bear in this map.
Poor Jorgem are watching every possible position. I mean, they just have to satchel his way through out of there.
Yeah, and they know that Jorg is playing on that side. They're going to anticipate that Derek is on B.
Hello.
He's got his ult now with the plant.
Back online here with the ult. Let it loose, let it rip, waiting for the right timing. And he's got the perfect indicator for it. As soon as that spike is tapped, first contact, there it is. Derek seeking to back away, but he cannot escape it. Not the
down.
Sheriffs in play from Superman. Not enough bullets there to finish off the third target. Still, he's definitely done enough damage, and the TP is called. Full rotations away. A bit of re-exploration of John QT is shut down. Celsius cutting them up now with the ghost. Spraying and praying when he's fully blinded up, but he doesn't have any more bullets to do the job.
He's done a lot of damage, but Nature's going to try to heal as much of that as he can. So this almost looks like an impossible situation here for Sassy, who's been playing incredibly well so far here on Vine. But is put with a task that just isn't doable.
No. We'd have to isolate so many of these fights right now. I mean, Nature, yes, is low, but double up towards lamps. Everyone down short. Watch them for the flank. They're here to drop, presumably. Ooh, and the shot's just... Bides his time, waits it out. No chance, honestly. Bit of a fox in the pen moment. Hello. No way. It's got to be something. Hello? Anybody? Nade, drop down. He's brought half. Kills coming in. It's a 2v3. Sheriff. But surely this kill doesn't come through. Sassy. Damage being done. He's the last one left, though. We'd have to do a lot more than that. Still, gets the reload off. Heal through. Can't quite dodge the goop going flying. And so EG still reads it. Now he's brought it to a 4-on-4 for EG. Into this post plan, they have firm control of lamps. There's 3 players all tucked together here. Jogamo being that backup policy. He's the one player into showers that really needs to stay alive here as this gets later and later into the retake for Sentinels. And how do they want to do it? Snakebite, he's disrespected it all the way through there, but the damage in the bullets, he can't quite get the kill. They're unaware. Still, finally cleaning him up, spraying him through and down and out. The right click's getting betrayed. That's Derek again, trying to make the move. Second away, finally. I'm not sure who's made it, but again, Sentinel's going to be applying that danger. Flash broken. Tens falls. Plant finally down for EG, and just like that, steadily, the options running out here for Sentinel. So, fast now. I'll take this rapidly here, but it's a thrash going to be used in response. Detainment to one of the players. Zelsis, it's his job to try and lock this one forward. Second with the showstopper, holding it with the fuse, and he's just looking for one target to let loose, let rip. No kills to be found. 4v4 though. This flank of Sassy is imperative. He finds it online, lets loose the O, but he will get traded. Nevertheless, Tens to fuse, denied from the wingman. Close quarters action occurring. Apov, last one to stand. He's going to try and stop this one himself. Now in a 1v2, Tens just sticking the defuse onto half. The nerve of the guy. Holds it all the way down, gets the kill with the molly as well. Cautious going on here. Tens. Tucked and crouched Superman. Could be favored onto the angle there. Great awareness of Tens to realize that could be an option. In fact, he wants to take even more of a fight. Look at this. Smoke's dropped at his back. Turns away the crosshair placement for just a moment, but it's all him right now. It's a one-man army. They just cannot cross that line. Right through A short. Apov and Derek now just trying to get a bit of a move on. Jump in right into the site here. And Sassy, his game plan is just to try and hold on to control of B long, but now the reposition here. Wingman out and open. He's heard player at least into elbow, I believe. Knows that Derek.
Enemy remaining.
He's going to be there, and even the ult being committed to make sure that they can seal this one up nice and clean. So,
Didn't quite get the connection with the dog, and Superman's watching from top short.
All been slowed down and paused. I mean, Sen, they do have tools to try and stop this one and stunt it if an EG hit starts to come through, and here's one of them. Okay, take the fight to them! Everybody falls! Celsius!
Long enough, and now Tens is getting the idea that it might be a short pop.
And Trailblazer flash as well, backs away from that truck position. Second, and decide to take the early peek.
Wingman, any denial? Yes.
There is the denial this time, yes, even that. Kills can be found online for them. 10 still dropping it down here, holding, doubled up. Him and Celsius might be able to do more than deny, but just getting spammed down themselves. There's only 17 seconds left here. What is the call to be made by EG? In through the back of the site, fighting this one forwards. Tens with the flash, but is again just going to get sprayed down and traded. Showstopper. Guess what? No players in sight. Sentinels, they were still locked down onto the B site in case it was a TP pivot.
Every plan there for Sen was to use Celsius smokes to apply pressure to the players planting, but they lost the spam battle.
Yeah.
Little bit of luck involved, but all went the way of EG.
That's all it takes sometimes, just that coin flip going the wrong way. Sen now to try and play this retake. Wade their way through the pit. As the spy ticks away, so do your chances. Fast rotations now over towards A, and this time it's up to Tens to be that playmaker once more with a flash in his hand. He's missed the timing. Satchel over the top as well. Celsius now his time to see if he can really put some good work here with a classic, putting it to test. Another right click, almost another kill.
But there's just not enough bodies here for Sen.
Spotting out his Tigers though. Hello, Apov. Back to the wall, not expecting that Sassy could be there. Nature's low enough.
And if John's able to pick up a rifle, suddenly...
It is.
Yeah.
Rifles online.
it's become somewhat doable.
Snake bite to clear out bench. No, they don't have to watch for that one now. Tap from John. What's the first sign here from EG? Kills.
But it doesn't look easy.
Lands it! Adjusting. Yep. Nails Derek to the backboard, and Jorgmo next on the kill feed still. They are pushing them back entirely here. The orbital strike was committed a bit prior. SEN still holding control of that backside area. Throwing EG for a loop. To Nature and Apoth now. They do swing forwards. Flash re-beacon to the back of the site is excellent. It's imperative now that these players do stay alive. They want a chance into the round. Nature planting. Could we push back, but he's aware that there could be a flank online.
And there is a flank, but it's come so far. Sassy pushed all the way out of B long, and he's on the opposite side of the map going showers. I think this is quite difficult to read.
With all that time given, EG reposition. Double up now into lamps. It's up to SEN to see if they can clear most of this one. Now Sassy has util to do it, but doesn't choose to use it. He wants a contact, but now he can use it. They know his positioning. Drop down from John QT, second flash. No connection here, but he's still going to lock this one down, so the Sassy at least gets the defuse. No, he's had to get off of it. Doesn't get the half! And another kill! Clears out showers, plant. Need to rebound, doesn't actually deny it, so they get that plant down, and just unaware that that lamps angle could have even been contested. Superman, he's done so much for them.
They disguised it really well.
Yeah, being heard now as well, just hot onto the heels right behind them. Sentinels just trying to increase that pace and tempo, a rapid approach into the round, but they're blinded up and flashed up. Nature, fights taken, but eventually traded once more. Jorgmo nade backs, but he catches himself onto the corner, still EG.
Hook might find it difficult to stay alive.
Sand crunch, it's being called. Jorgmo, it's got those satchels, but he can't get out alive still. Vulnerability applied, Superman. Gone for the second one, swinging this one. Alpha 10s can evacuate and retreat. Least to safety now with a TP. Door still open, and he finds it. 3 now to stand here for EG. Gonna molly at their feet, they just can't quite claim that. Kills Elsis. He's getting away with it, not quite. Plant. 2v3. EG. And this is for the map, a continuation of the series. Will Sentinels get their time to try and close this one out in a 2-0 fashion? They're just trying to earn their way to OT.
They have a player advantage, but they have no info about where EG are.
This fight is important. Tens lose it out. And how do Sentinels take it? On the cusp, on the precipice, time running short and running away from them. EG realize it, they recognize it, and they can feel it and sense it out. Sassy, burned to a crisp.
That doesn't make any difference.
Toss the paper up, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Doesn't mean anything, not in Super Week. Second, in through the choke. Nadal take care of that unbreakable trip, so they've got access to the site now, and we'll see probably a bit of a classic affair. Hello, actually denying the plan, never mind. Let's pause into the play here, but a Paranoia is a second wave of that util. It's going to allow them to try and at least get a bit more ground. Jorgmo, granted one. Just with that kill, pressing forward, seeing if they can use all that util. EG winning it out with his pistol round once more.
It's back. Not necessarily to get the kills off the back of it.
I agree with that. Sentinels, though, just seeing if they can scope out some of the setup. Overwhelm it now, just with the raw bodies. Aftershock might be good there in terms of the placement. It is.
Very nice. Set up with the fault line as well, so John could not escape.
24 seconds left. It's this again, just gathering that information, so we knowing that there's that mid-trip, pretty common.
One of the massive strengths, I think, of EG's composition, or this kind of style of comp.
Where are you sending the spike?
10
I
seconds
mean,
left.
it doesn't matter. It's not going anywhere.
Yeah.
They're walking into
Spike
EG,
down
into
A.
the maw.
Let's respect it now, and he will back away. Plants. Nothing to push it away and back. Lovely molly.
Planted.
They just sailing into the right corner and spot their way. Pop was just trying to hide.
This is a really nice spot because you don't get caught by the Paranoia, but did get caught by that flash.
And then just trying to play off with it. Paranoia pushing forward. Celsius capitalizing off the advantage. Still kills. Going to be evened out here. Might even be forcing these ults out of Sassy. Has it available just in case it's needed.
The call made to save it.
2 players left alive on EG. I think it should be a smart one. Assuming that they can get themselves around it. Fault line. At least with the one, should be a kill. Indeed, it is, but it's crossfire setup, and now finally the ult. Just to really seal it up. No more time left allowed or available into this round. So EG Consolation prize, a lot of damage being done to the economy here for Sentinels.
Yeah, that's...
I thought. Loose here alongside the paranoia. That's a rocket just sailing a serene arc there right into 10s with him dropped. That's going to make things much more doable. Jorgamo just got a walkabout. It's disrespectful, really. It's in his nature. He's going to take those liberties. Still, we'll see. How can Sen bail themselves out of this spot? There is still 40 seconds left into the round, which can be enough to work with.
Look, if they'd broken the trip earlier on, there would be so much more worry in the hearts of EG. 30 seconds left, and they've still got
straight into
here. Remark it.
Yep, and the fault line stun. Just off of that first contact! Oh.
The ultimate there for Superman kind of faked out a little bit. It allows him to get over here quickly for the retake, but also maybe Sen are going to be worried about this. There shouldn't be too many chances for Sen to win the round, only with pistols.
No, but Second did earn his ult. Just from that plant, stunned up into the corner. Now that has put the fear of God into the EG players. Paranoia. Sent alongside it, the fuse is going to be running out, but there's the kill to be found, and a gun, an upgrade claimed for Zelsis. Picks that one up and now seeks to defend the back section of the site. Still, they do have that disadvantage when it comes to the weaponry, and so it's all on Zelsis. But is 2 going to be enough? Gonna push back and away. Children over to the fuse. Another kill. Has he bought enough time? Sentinels!
For a long time.
Inviting opportunities. Maybe a chance for EG. Look at this. Letting it rip now here with that no command. Sent flying. Through the back of the site. Now Tens does have that paranoia. Lovely movement from Zekken. Straight up in their faces. Now he was near-sighted, but despite the blind, it did not matter. He had the rest of his team to help him out. Know what the last few should be. Jorgamo caught, wondering, trying to catch that. Why? There's no way he's adjusting his aim, but he does get away with at least breaking that knife. Here we go. An attempt made, but shut down. Entertainment is there. Might be able to get a kill. Apoff. He's taking up that space once more, though. Just trying to avoid these bullets away from it inside the smoke, and they do deny that plan, but dealing with Apoff. Still, put a pause into the round. Whether Sen wanted it or not. TP faking it out. Tens is inside the smoke now. Expecting it onto the high ground angle and approach. I think that's just spam potentially. No, it's Derek. Oh, it's taking up that main angle. Kills all over the place here, but only 3 bullets left for Zelsis and not a lot of health to do it. They peek him together. Most of it. That's the way the info too. It's flashing an A to peek through Zekken. He's in with the satchel still. All that util being broken. Turns. It's back to the wall here. Pop! No shot, no chance. Eventually dropped.
So they've gone in fast onto B, taken the fight to EG, and got in before the plant could get denied.
Question is, has Apoff done enough, especially with Jorgamo? He's holding it heavy artillery ready and waiting. Right to the feet. And Zekken has turned to mincemeat. Jorgamo, though, has to dodge and weave around this pillar, and Sassy. Jeez, fault line, it's a flash, it's a nade, it's all rebounding. Ricocheting, Zelsis, man, he's not allowed to play the game!
But he's given information that there were 3 players over towards A, so he's made this call for Sen to hit B. They should be able to get planned down, there isn't really any denial here. The issue is, EG have got massive ults for retake. Look at it, Nightfall, Rolling Thunder. If Sen all just drop back into B main, I think this could be a bit of an issue.
It's a chance for sure, but you gotta think, I mean, it's only Jorgamo with... Yeah, Tens is way ahead of it. Insanity! Just dropping him inside the smokes, and Jorgamo. It's a level of unawareness, and that's a timeout accounting for it. Here, but he's playing an off angle. Should be able to get 1 kill, and he has his ults really just overstay that welcome. Rolling Thunder. Now he's going to use it. Doesn't matter if he's stunned up, and it is going to put that pause once more into the round. It saved him last time when they were on that thrifty. Rocket Fuse running short, but it doesn't matter. The kill is there, EG. Can they pave the way, and can they really battle through all of this one, especially with that flank coming out from John QT. Superman defusing, half on board already, and it is being defended. Locked down onto these angles, sideline stuck all the way.
As soon as Jorgamo sees that smoke, he should have an idea that there's somebody trying to pass through mid.
And still alive.
I say see, I mean here, but...
Yeah, drop down to 3 health.
EG are still dominating B main. It's a really odd round where Sen have control of the middle of the map. Can they catch Jorgamo again?
They do.
And I think what we saw on Bind is when Sen found themselves in tricky spots like this on their attack side, they were so good at figuring out the correct decision.
It's a bit of an experience diff.
30
It's a
seconds
high-low
left.
now for Sen. Towards Boba, the map really just flipped on its head. TP forward, Superman.
Wow.
Pretty much required. I mean, the man's got a judge near-sighted. Can't quite fire it blindly into the traces. Tens gets away with it. Still, Sassy is avoiding all of that utility that was sent flying across the map. Pop with a Spectre. I mean, it's disrespectful. He's all over the place, but John QT mops up that kill. What can he do in this spot? Flash avoided and dodged. Nature spots him up top now. The call is made for EG. These two players need to double up here. Derek, side by side. John QT could be pulling off an absolutely magical performance. There's the first one. Nature not gaining it, not having a defuse, but the kill will seal it up anyway.
Jorgamo here and let them know that the raise is over in that direction.
Okay, no command.
Not catching the Cypher.
Go button press, Superman. Seeking to do some damage there, just playing and dominating that main angle, but he's brought down. Jorgamo does up the Phantom. Surely doesn't make a go of this one here. There's a trip at his feet. He spotted it. Out broken. Goes for it. Not sure if there was some util to at least just combine and conjunct it together here. Tens eager to really take even more fights away from them here because this is the final round of the half for EG. Your options are now massively limited.
I feel like with the lighter weaponry, EG lost the plot a little bit. So many solo plays in this round so far.
Yeah.
Whereas Sen sticking together, supporting.
Dizzy, flash, re-engagement. It's all being combined and connected. Surely it's a little bit messy. Sentinels barely seeing if they can squeeze out the edge in that mid fight.
Nice reaction from EG. Realizing that they were losing the mid-fight, or rather, you know, the mid-fight was petering out, let's say. They decide to pop into B, make sure they can get the plant. Didn't hit the trip. I mean, what are we looking at over here with Apoth? I mean, you are miles away.
Absolutely, eons away. He's got to get a move on, he's got to get a jog on here. It's already, that pressure's being applied here with the tap and Tens with the kill. John QT, though, dropped down to 15 health. One bullet, one single bullet will do it, a reload! And a smoke fades, clearing. Great spot onto the players. They can't quite pre-fire it either.
What are taken out.
Sen can now look to try and stack.
With Apoth not going down, though, there isn't too much danger here. Sen are going to try to play a little bit of a flood, put pressure on the planter.
Player standing.
Yep, a few kills coming through. Denying the plant for now. Maybe even a few more. 2 bullets. No, it's watched for. Fully disrespecting it. Look at it. I mean, they're going to put a squeeze onto this Boba play. I mean, Tenza stands up entirely. John, he's got to respond, and he will do so. Blinded up, but still gets the 2 kills necessary. In fact,
Derek may end up getting pressured here as well. They're going to figure out where Derek's position.
got the info. Showstopper. This is Jorgamo, I believe, just holding on to it.
It's difficult for Sen to do anything in this spot. They don't know where Jorg is. He's not making too much noise. Now he gives it away. Knife just came back online for Celsius.
How did they want to hold this one into the post? Tens on live, can't quite smoke it off from main angles. EG looking to take these fights forwards with the boomba. Double swing! And it's beautiful, really. Absolutely meticulous stuff from Sen. Taking on the defuse here, there's really no chance. And so 8-7, that kill, and they still want to apply that pressure. Heat turned up entirely. Tens just backs against the wall towards the pillar. Satchel's out holding his ground and holding it down with the rocket. Rebounding and no kill found.
Saw collapsed in a moment there.
Celsius, he's got something to say about it. The plant goes off though. No problems with that one. Still does damage done to plenty of these players, but he's got to try and find these fights. Apoth not going to be going for any cheeky flank plays, just regrouping out through main. Celsius dropping down, making noise. Bullet fired. He's worried about that market. Swing Nature. Paranoia though, re-clear out in a fight. Just don't quite have the guns through him with the util online. God almighty.
This is one of the first rounds where we're seeing, I mean, the pistol was very similar to this, where Sen are looking to apply a lot of pressure at the same time as EG are taking mid. These are fast fights in mid, first 10, 15 seconds. And the thing is, if Sen can do that kind of counter-utility play with rifles online, then EG have got to start making mid-round decisions, and maybe you can start to punish them more. The strengths from EG that we have seen in this match and this year have been in their set ideas and their executes. If you can push things off rhythm, make the rounds go longer, Sen might have more of a chance.
This round lead is going to creep higher and higher here for EG. Very little opportunities for Sen to get back into this particular round. The tide, I mean, it's just shifted at a moment's notice. They will make a go of things. Contacting up. Second, seeing the jiggle, but not really the weapon for the job there, not with the stinger.
I shot my wingman.
Wingman down, ADS with the Bulldog, only
Excellent gun skill all throughout today.
And this is going to sow chaos into the mix, into the ranks of it. Rolling Thunder forwards, a pop! Sort of know where second is. He lands it. Perfectly precise there with that shot, and so he survives and lives another day. There's 55 seconds left in this round. EG do have some options available to them. Now they seek to slow it down.
Zelsis on the other side of the map has been clearing out B main, clearing out market, just walking around trying to allow Zekken and Sassy to stay on A.
All comes down to the timing of this one. The crosshair placement, Sassy. He was on it before, but just getting off it for a moment as the smokes were fading. A kill allowed.
30 seconds
Offwards
left.
up now, 2 versus 2. Nade flying through. There's definitely 2 flashes here, so Zekken can work off of this one. A peek from the first. The 9 is planned from really going down. EG feeling like they have to take these fights down. It's only 17 seconds. Superman winning it out. Fault line pushing them back and away. Zelsis! No chance.
I think the 0 point there from Zelsis spotted 2, maybe even 3 players. Derek's getting all.
Oh, way! And you can feel it. It's overzealous in its nature.
Face your fear! Your fear!
Finalizing and finishing it. All of the util, all of the ults, cutting away these sound cues. Sassy, he's deafened. He's got to rely on the rest of his team here with the double face, the satchel through and away. Sassy, lucky to be alive. 10's top of the box. He's earned himself at least opportunity.
Here.
A breather for his team.
This was a 5v3 for EG. Potter is going to have nightmares if they lose this round.
Spike has been dropped down as well. These bullets are flying right through the box and maybe into the heads of these players. EG getting peppered into the approach. The angle will be a watch for 10. It's going to be all day long. Now with the paranoia. Triple face. Moving away. A pop. Deleted 10s. One more will do it. One remove. Defeat.
Cage triggered.
Apoff. He's taking these fights. I mean, he does not shy away from it. This time, though, Zekken will be the recipient on the other end of things. He will survive as well and give that advantage now over towards his team. EG, in the midst of all of this, though, they did get that A site.
One of our first opportunities to see Sentinels full A retake, and it's deadly.
They've got the full kit.
EG needs something to disrupt.
They do indeed.
Oh,
I mean,
and this is it.
no way.
Oh, my.
Moving around the smoke.
What an insane play.
What is going on here? Waiting for it to fade. I mean, 10s to his face. It's going to be cleaned up by, I mean, evened up 1 for 1. Still with that showstopper. It's sent flying through. Zekken, Fuse, falling short of the mark there. Not for the kill, EG. They're finding all of them. It's still Sassy defusing hard, but eventually shut down. A lot of noise being made. Sassy could be that difference maker. They TP players in. They think it's fully cleared out. They're looking in the complete wrong direction. Backside the corner now. Rocket at the feet. Have to claim this kill.
30 seconds
For
left.
them now. Just 2 standing for Sentinels. The guns aren't good. And 1 round will do it.
Spike planted.
Turning point in the series, in the map overall. Superman smoke drop down. John finds it. Doubled up now with him and Zelsis spamming and spraying away with a Neurofeft will reveal these positions, and Jolgamo forced to respect it. He backs away now.
C's caught onto John.
But it all comes down to this. C's will slow them down. Knife against it close. They've got to do it with just that subpar weaponry. All down to the fight. Zelsis comes alive.
That's outrageous that Sen keep themselves alive.
Apoff again, disrespectful. Up through the gut into mid. B main still being locked down here by Sen, but it's a re-clear with that fault line. Zekken eager to take that fight again inside the cage, and Zelsis has made a sound cue with it. Has to flash and disengage and back away. They're crunching these players onto the site. This is where they're going to be feeling that heat again. Mid-net match. Not quite ships in the night, but a rat-a-tat-tat go to rifles. Rat-a-tat-tat goes the guns. And a flash into the corner. The fake TP will not evade that capture. It's Sentinels here. Once more in charge of this round, Nature realizing it. Round cues available to him here with the trips. Broken 10s in the off angle. Don't expect him to be playing that one, but a fire is returned almost immediately.
Apot's been so sharp today. These players are in on B. Do they realize at all how deep Jorg
They're
is?
running with the knives out, running with the knives out.
Oh, he gets away with it. And yet, still didn't realize where Jorgamo is. Jorgamo might have a clue that he's got the round-winning position right in his hands.
Fox independent. So many moments that just come down to these timings right now, here and now. Jorgamo, could he be that difference maker? From behind here, dizzied up. He's going to be acknowledged at least and recognized that he is going to be playing into this
Rolling Thunder.
position. What the Sentinels do, Rolling Thunder push them back. The time, it's going to be buying them. Bit more for work with here for EG. They're going to be backing away now in through B main, and a re-clear of market is essential. Mosh pit has to be committed. Jorgamo pushed back away from Pillar with the flash as well. Stands his ground but backs away, and he's still alive here. Full line. It's perfect. And it feels like it's just slowly tightening around them. Sen, they're going to power through this one with brute force at its core. Gunfight need to be won. And all of this comes down to one. Derek, Sassy with a defuse. Half on it. But EG